Hello, fifth graders. If you're working with copier paper and you need to make it a square, you can use a ruler to measure it. It's 8.5 inches long here. So you just measure 8.5 inches this way and then cut your paper. Okay, the other way or quicker way without using scissors is to just fold it up like this. Fold it into a triangle. Make sure your lines are nice and even up here. Then you're going to have a little gap right here between the folded triangle and the paper you folded. You want to cut this off right here so that you have a square. Fifth graders. Okay, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get ready to fold up our Masu box. So the first thing you're going to do is fold your paper in half this way. There is no hot dog way and no hamburger way because we're using the same exact size paper. We're using a square. So there's no difference between folding it one way or the other. Once I've folded it this way, then I want to fold it the opposite way. Make sure you line up your corners as best you can. Okay, I have 4 big squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to take each of my corners and fold them up to the center. So I'm going to fold those up to the center as neatly as possible. Okay, once you have those folded up, then you're going to fold this in half. So you're going to actually bring this bottom up to the middle. The middle is where all your little points, all the little points of the corners point, right there. So I'm going to bring that up to the middle, flip it around, do the same thing to the one on the bottom. Try to get that thing tucked in there. Make sure your folds are nice and tight, so rub them good and hard. Make sure those folds are crisp. Open it up. If these little buggers are sticking out, push those back down. And do the same thing on this side. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold it up and over. Now again, this is your center, right where all those points meet. So you have to kind of eyeball it because there's no marks. So you're going to eyeball it, and you're just going to fold it this way again. Okay, when you unfold it, okay, because I'd like us to decorate these, you really can't see it really well here. You can see these rectangles right here. Because I want to decorate these, or I want us to decorate these, what you're going to do is you're going to flip this over. When you flip this over, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles. I've got a little diagram here. So A, B, C, and D. In those areas, A, B, C, and D, is where you'd want to put your decorations. Here's an example of a box I did. Since we're talking about an art form that comes from Japan, I did the Japanese flag. I did kind of an oriental scene with Mount Fuji in the background, a little bonsai tree, and I did that on all of those 4 spots. So I did A, B, C, and D with decorations. Also did that on here, just kind of messing around. This was my first one I tried. So I did a design there too. Feel free to do any kind of design you wish in A, B, C, or D. And then once you have those designs done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue on with the video. So here you'd want to pause the video and work on your project. Fifth graders, one very important thing I forgot to mention, and it caused me to make my mistake, is this is the bottom of your box. What I did when I made my mistake is I drew my design here. That means my design is going to be upside down. This is the bottom. You want to put, this should be the other way. Okay, this is the bottom of the box. So if I want my mountain to look right, I got to change it so that it's facing the bottom. Okay, fifth graders, I got to go a little fast here so that we maintain our time. here I corrected my mountain because I had it wrong in the first one. This is the bottom of my Masu container. So I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to open it up just like that, just one side. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this side up. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to fold this side up. Tuck that in there. Make sure my folds are nice and tight. Okay, then I'm going to go to one end of it and I'm going to open it up just like this. Okay, I'm going to bring in or push in the corners just like that to raise it up. All at the same time I'm tucking in the corner or the sides. So I'm pulling up this part and tucking in where my thumbs are. You then fold that part over and tuck it in. Give it a good fold at the top. You can see that's already forming the box shape. Okay, turn it over, do the same thing to this side. Remember, don't go up here. Remember your box is way down here. So you're going to tuck in those corners. Just like that. Oh, let me do that again. Tuck in those corners just like that. Fold over that top part. Then give it a good fold, tuck it in there really nice and deep. And that's probably the trickiest part of the whole project is to do that. Okay, but do it the best you can. And then I would have my completed Masu box. I see I made a mistake right there too. Should have had that the other way. Wasn't thinking on that one. Okay, all right, but that's what you do. So you fold it all up and you should have your completed Masu box.